Okay, I'm recording.
There we are.
Okay. Very good. This meeting is being recorded. Okay, got it. Excellent. Very good. Yeah, that way we can share it with the ones that said that they couldn't make it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just send you like a Dropbox link or something that you can download it and or something to figure it out.
Okay, George. I appreciate that, George. Thanks. I don't see. I don't see our experts as of yet. Let me grab my phone so I can get something else going at the same time.
A jumper's race or a cross-country skiers race? Well, in terms of history, if you watch Johnny Spillane after the jumping,
I'm going to try to message them and see if they are indeed coming on board.
He's still in that group, but in that group at the front is the larger champion. He's won a Olympic gold medal already. That is Rinzek, Johannes Rinzek of Germany. Then following him is the unheralded Lucas Greger, having a renaissance of his jumping career, and Julian.
I would recommend that if you're not talking to mute, because there's a lot of background noise.
Dynamic. What will be the gaps between that first group and that team?
Not on my end. I do hear a lot of background noise, but there it goes. Questions, okay. Did anybody have any specific questions about the program itself? Or are we just looking all to just get like an overview of it?
Well, one question I have is the map. Was it the entire map of all of the trails on TaT? Because it looks like the Shadows of the Rockies was not included in what I received.
I do not think that that's included. It's just that red route from West Virginia and then to Wisconsin.
Okay.
That was, I think, now I thought for sure Jack said that he had also gotten the spurs as well. But I don't know if he sent those out or not.
I do not
And
see
I
those.
never got that myself.
Yeah, I don't see the spurs.
But I know they were included. I have the hard copies of the map and the turn by turn for the spurs, I do believe as well. But I just don't have the GPX, which I even sent Sam a text asking if I could get a download link for them, you know, because I never received them.
What did he respond?
He hasn't, and I've done it a couple of times, email and text, and it's been over a week.
Jeff, I'm coming into this group late, as I think you know. Are we sharing a set of maps or downloads, or are we each purchasing it separately? What are we doing?
I guess is from what I understand, we are able to share it within the group. We're trying to make it so that we're not just giving it to everybody. If they say they can't make it, you know, that kind of stuff, then we're not. But supposedly Jack did get the permission from Sam to share it. And then with us changing it, adding, you know, maybe some of Kevin's routes, you know, part of his, combining them, you know, changing it, it's gonna be ours at the end, but
Well, I'm more than happy to financially participate or whatever is necessary, but I do need to get a set. I expect that I will be joining you.
okay, yeah, absolutely. Our last meeting, we included everybody in that meeting, sent them all out supposedly. I don't know if
joined
everybody
af-
got them.
Yeah, I joined after that meeting.
Okay, all right, yeah, if you could, message me just so I have a copy of, you know, saying you want one, you know what I mean?
Okay, sure.
Please, yeah,
Hey, Jeff, I
Yeah.
did not get those, the map route file as well.
okay, you haven't gotten them either.
No, and I don't think Rob Williams did either.
Okay. All right, yeah, we'll have to figure, because Jack did, he messaged me shortly after that meeting and said that he had something come up during that time and he was not going to be joining us any longer.
All right.
So, but I know he has been following the group a little bit though. So I hope, hopefully maybe something will change and he can, he'll join us, because I thought he was going to be a big part of it, but, anyways,
I'm sorry, who's not joining us, Jeff?
Jack is not going to, he is not going to be able to.
Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna be instrumental in, yeah, like you said, and helping
Yeah,
out
very
quite a
much.
bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Very much so. I was, excited to have him part of it for sure.
Yeah.
But,
So my other meeting got canceled, so I'm all yours.
okay. I see 9 participants and I only can, oh, here, wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right, Marty, you just sent me something. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to wait to see if they're gonna. I had 2 of them that, said that they're pretty well versed in it and they were gonna join us. I set it up around their schedule. Oh, wait a minute. Darn it.
So what were the questions of some of the folks on the call while you're trying to ring them up? It sound like
What I had was, yeah, I'm waiting for Jeremiah and, where'd the other, oh, and Jim, I'm sorry, yeah, and Jim Bernard. My questions were here, I've got them in my little OneNotes here. What I was really wanting to know is, okay, can I overlay another map into one that I've gotten open already? So say, for instance, I have Sam's route open and I want to put Kevin's into it. Can I just take that and overlay it somehow? Or do I have to do it by hand?
no, you
That was
can. You can. I know that much. I know that you can. So what shoot, I'm trying to remember exactly how to do it. If you give me a sec, I can probably figure it out. I have it up on my screen trying to. It's about because once you load it, you import the data and it becomes a saved item for you, and you can turn the routes on and off.
That's good. It's
So you can, so like if you had spurs coming off the main TaT trail, you can turn them on or off. And even within Sam's even within Sam's trail, his GPX, there's like some circles, like you don't, like, there's a loop that's around what, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia, I think. And so, that you can take out sections that you're not going to travel by turning that particular leg off. You have to, because the way he's got it broken up, you'd have to write down which items they are, like the NC13 and the TN02 track. You just have to go down the long list of all the tracks he's created and turn that one off, and then it will go away.
Yeah, by that, I think it's an I with a line through it. I think you can turn
Yes.
each individual track off.
That's correct. And so similarly, on the flip side of that, when you import multiple tracks, you can turn them on or off and see what you want to see. So, and that's done by, at least on the computer, there's a I don't have my tablet with me, but there's a map, or a menu on the left that says like overlays, layers, and saved items and preferences. In the saved items, that's where you would do that. That's where you would turn things on or off and hide them. I could probably share my screen. Let me see if that works. Knock out the questions. Oh, you don't have screen sharing on. Where you turned the recording part on.
Yep.
Can you see if you can turn on sharing the screen? And then I can share. Because I have it up I have the TaT up. And by all means, I'm no expert. I just certain little things that I know how to do. And I'm happy to share what I know, at least. I'm fairly new to it as well.
Well, I have used it, but
there's nothing really here saying, no.
I think it's called layers, isn't it?
Well, layers will turn on the layers, which would be, do you want the satellite imagery? Do you want topographic? Do you want, streets, that kind of stuff? That's where your layers come from. Forest information, you can add all kinds of layers that you want, right?
Sure.
County maps and things like that. But when you import a GPX file, all of that goes into your saved items, as long as you hit save, right? Of course, when you load it in, and adds it in there. Oh, why am I not? Yeah, because it says host disabled participant screen sharing. Jeff, do you see down at the bottom where it?
Down at the bottom, yes.
Do you see a thing that says share screen?
I see just a share.
Okay, I don't know if that's where you
that takes me to I think to my OneDrive and Google Drive and all that.
Okay. So, let's see.
Up at the top by the video on mine, there's one that's got an arrow. The box that's got a green arrow pointing up, says share content. I don't know if that's the same.
Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to do. Yeah.
But it tells me when I try to do it that the host has to do it.
Yeah.
And where did you find that at?
Up at the top, you see a microphone and then the video camera on the right side.
No, I don't have a.
Yours may be along the left or on the right, maybe, depending on how you have your computer or tablet set up.
Yeah, see, I don't have anything I don't have any type of toolbar at all on the top. The only thing I have is in the right-hand side, it says end, and that's it.
Down at the bottom, Jeff, where you can mute and unmute.
Yes.
About the middle of your screen, there should be one where it shows the participants, chat, and share screen.
It says participants here.
Okay, do you see the chat next to that?
No, I have a more next to that.
Try clicking on that, see if there's something in there.
Security, chat, meeting settings.
Meeting settings, probably.
Okay, and then meeting topic, mute upon entry, play join, always show name, show non-video participant, show my video, stop incoming, and that's it.
Hmm.
Well, can you make one of the other guys a host?
Yes, I can. I can make, yes.
That might work.
Why don't you make him a host?
There you go.
George, I just made you the host as well.
All right, let's see. Oh, look at that.
There we go.
Oh. And which screen? Are you seeing the map?
Yes, we are now. Yep.
Okay.
I am.
All right, good deal. Now we're cooking with Crisco. All right, so this is obviously on the computer. So this was the menu I was talking about, Jack, where you've got your overlays, layers, saved items. At least when I haven't played with overlays much, other than the fact that you can turn like the routes off or on, waypoint labels and things like that. So it's pretty handy that, I mean, to do that makes it a little simple. But
Sure.
your saved items is where your GPX files are at. So like I've got all these GPX files in my saved items, and this is Sam's. This is Sam's, right? So here's all of Sam's tracks, right? And so you can go in and you can, like you said earlier, like we can change, we can turn one off. Let's just say, for example, we're going to turn this one off. Utah 02, right? Let's see. Oops.
Yeah,
we can turn Utah 02 off. We can hide it.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's, looks like there might be another.
You on a computer?
Yeah, I'm on a computer.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that on the tablet. I tried.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't think about bringing my my tablet in here and firing it up, but yeah, do you have a computer? Do you have this on a computer? Because I think from my standpoint, I find it a little easier to work on the computer to start everything and have it syncs with my tablet, because I have a larger screen to work with, and you can use the mouse and it's a little more, it's faster, but
Right.
but yeah,
So on the tablet, you can do the same thing with turning off sections, just like what you're doing.
Yes.
If you go, let me walk myself through this again. So in the corner, you'll have the 4 arrows that point to each corner, right? You see that on your tablet? Up in mine is in the upper left-hand corner, there should be little 4 arrows.
I think it's talking to those that are using tablets. I don't have a tablet.
Yeah, this is for the guys that those of you using the tablet.
Yeah.
Anybody see that?
No, but I don't have my guy open, but I'll work through it.
All right, yeah, but if you click on those in the corner, it'll bring up basically what he has up here, and you can click to turn those on and off.
On the upper right corner?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, mine's just got National Geo and stuff like that in that upper right corner, but I may need to change some settings or something.
yeah.
So what you're seeing like the layers. Is that what you're seeing, Tim?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Mine is actually in the upper left-hand corner. I'm sorry.
Okay. Trying to open the. You guys go ahead. I'm listening. I'm trying to open the Zoom meeting here on my computer so I can open Gaia on my tablet.
Sure. Yeah.
Technology at its finest.
I got
Yeah.
Gaia on my phone while I'm watching you on my tablet.
There you go.
Well, that's got to be tough to see on a phone.
Right.
No, it's not bad. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, when you're zoomed in, it's actually probably not too bad.
I mean, I use my tablet on the drive, but
Yeah, I mean, one of my friends uses the CarPlay because you can actually pull it up on your screen just through your car. But what
Yeah.
I've noticed is there's different functionality. You lose some of the functionality just by using it. But if you're just following along the route, I think it would work okay.
well, you can use CarPlay if your car's new enough to have CarPlay.
This is a fact.
Right.
Yeah, I actually couldn't. I was able to finally unzip the TaT map and the GPX, but I couldn't get it transferred into Gaia. I was having trouble doing that. Again, it's me, you know.
Now, are you trying to, Tim? Are you trying to do it from your computer or from the tablet?
I was trying to do it from the tablet, but I think I'm going to try to do all that from my computer.
Yeah, I just personally find it easier for me, at least, to do everything, like all the loading, the planning, and all that kind of stuff on the computer. Because if you're doing it and you're logged in, it's all going to save into your profile, and then when you go and open it up on your tablet, just give it some time to sync up. You'll see everything that you did on your computer, on your tablets or your phone or whatever.
Well, my concern is that I have a Mac tablet and a HP computer.
Yeah, Windows
So
computer.
That won't
Yeah.
affect.
Yeah,
That
I don't
won't
think that.
affect it.
No,
Because I don't use an Apple tablet. I use a Samsung tablet, so it's Android based, and I
Yeah.
don't have any issues. And I have an Apple phone, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it
Got the
should.
whole mixture, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
On my tablet, to turn off a route, in the upper left-hand corner, there's a little arrow. You hit the arrow and a toolbar will open up like you have on the left here. And then you go down to the bottom and it says saved,
Hmm.
and you hit the saved items and you can turn them off just like right here.
Yep.
Same thing on the tablet. It's just got a little arrow in the upper left-hand corner that you click on to open that window.
Yeah. They're just trying to maximize real estate because they know you're dealing with a smaller footprint of on the screens, right? So
So let me go back. Again, I'm not dissing you guys. I'm listening and I'm learning, and I'm trying to do what you guys just said, trying to find that TaT map and trying to download it on my computer now.
okay.
But you guys go ahead. I'm work my way through it.
Yeah, once you download the zip file, once you get it all downloaded and unzip it, then we can step you through uploading it through the computer if you've not done that before. I know it's actually
Well, that
very,
was
very
the other
easy.
issue I had. I had the hardest time to unzip it.
Did you get it figured out
What
on your end,
kind of
Jeff?
windows are you using?
I don't remember what version is. I had it updated about a year ago. I think it's Windows 10.
Oh yeah, it should unzip pretty
It
easy.
should have a zip, whatever unzipper.
Yeah, it's built right in.
Can you right click it and it says to unzip? at this location or something like that?
I just tried to open up the file and it's got the circle of death right now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, so what you should be able to do, Tim, is once you get the zip file, you should just be able to right click on it and hit extract all,
There you go.
and it should excuse me, extract all the files, or the two folders really is what's in that zip file between the Mac OS and then the standard one, and then it should have everything there for you.
So basically, George, on my original question about being able to overlay another map onto a map that's open, that's only more, the way I'm thinking you're trying to explain is just I'm gonna have to just
Let's see. If you import, I'm just trying to see if I have anything that overlays the TaT. I don't necessarily do. It's all California, Moab. Oh, that's, yeah, it's all off of the route.
Ah,
But if
Okay.
you if you import, when you go in here and you import data, right, and you select the file and you select, whatever the file is, and
Yep.
it'll rack everything up. It'll say, okay, here's all your routes and your waypoints. If you hit save, it'll automatically jump in here. Like all of my GPX files that I've got to date are in here. So there's California. I have a few from Moab. You come down here in North Carolina, which is where I live, and I've got tracks of me being down in Uwharrie National Forest doing some Jeep stuff here. It's about the closest place I can go wheeling. I've got what is it? This is the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway, which is, so it'll drop it all in there. It lets you turn it off. It'll stay
Okay.
on. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you've got something that the GPX file says, let's just, for example, you got something that comes out of Boone and goes east to Greensboro or something, it's going to show up unless you turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
So yeah. So it's I don't think it'll be an issue. At least in my subtle experience, that's how I've seen it.
Okay,
Excuse me.
I was able to open it up, guys, and I see it. How do I load it onto Gaia?
So if you look at my screen, Tim, so you over here on the left side of the menu, there's an import data.
Okay, I have to go to Gaia to do that?
Yeah, are you on their webpage?
Yep, open it up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold
you gotta open up Gaia for sure.
Yes, I'm on Gaia. Okay,
And you're all logged in?
yeah,
Yep, so just go to import data, and then it's gonna kick out a little menu like this. It says select files.
where's import data?
It should be on the left-hand side in the menu where it says create.
I'll create waypoint, route, area, import data.
Yep.
Okay. Then it says to select files.
Yep, you would select that file. I'll go through the motions with you. So
And you want the Sam's
you're gonna want this file right here that's on the screen, TaT-Sam's GPX, which would be it's in the folder GPX copy. It's multiple layers into the path is right up here on the screen, if you guys can see that. So it's in GPX or Sam's TaT GPX copy.
Yeah, mine's not laid out that way, I don't think. See where I saved it to.
You want to go to the file that is not the one that says Mac on it.
Yeah, that's correct. You want the non-Mac OS.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the file got saved to is my issue right now. Let's see.
Did you download it?
Yeah, I thought I did. I downloaded it and then opened it.
You can check your download folder. Excuse me, downloads folder.
Yeah, that's where I started. A bunch of old maps.
Hey, George, could you possibly email me that file so I can try to upload it?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Thanks.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, sorry, Mike. I saw you popped up something in the chat, and then when I started sharing the screen, I lost it.
No worries.
Yeah. See if I can figure out how to see the chat again. Huh. There it is. On its way.
Thank you.
Anybody else having any issues?
Just another question would be, just to be sure that the map is downloaded for no service, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
is it just offline? Is it just as long as it's downloaded into your saved items, that should be good, or what? How do you?
I believe it should be.
That's correct.
Yeah, it should be. The what I'm not positive of, Jeff, and I've seen it a couple of different people say a couple of different things, and it really kind of depends on what device you're using. I went with an Android device versus an Apple for two reasons. One was because of price. Two was because in my research, in order to be continually connected to track your position, I didn't want to have to rely on cellular. And of course, because some areas we go to, you're never going to have cellular. So, so I went with a tablet that had the GPS and GLONASS and all that kind of all built in, and you didn't have to have cellular connectivity. My choice, just yeah. So, so
Apple has that. So
I'm sorry.
my Apple does have that, and I have used it with on up north, and it does track me offline just fine.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't have a tablet, so I was like I said, I was going economical versus.
I know there's a switch in here on the maps button. I keep finding it and forgetting it, where it shows to download offline maps.
Mm-hmm.
But then that area turns red. So I don't know if that means it's not working or it's there if I go offline.
Yeah, no, that I don't know. If my buddy Joe is on here, he might know better. But
I did go through the offline of the entire route, so I should have it on both offline.
But I think Mike said it. I believe, if you download it to your device, then it should be on your device, right? So all of the data, the metadata, and all that stuff that comes along with it should all be there.
Yeah, but the mapping and the satellite images may not be of the background. It might just show you
The track.
the track without having everything else downloaded. I know that's the case with Onyx because I've been up north. If I'm in an area that I have downloaded the map, it looks just like if I was online. And if I in an area that I haven't downloaded it, it's just blank and it'll show my track. So I have a feeling Gaia's this. I think from what I've seen on YouTube, Gaia is the same way. But I just got Gaia the other day because I couldn't, without a computer, you can't download GPX tracks onto Onyx, which I don't have. So, but you can on Gaia.
What I can do, I don't know how many people have got Apple tablets, but my buddy Joe, who he's a teacher, so it just conflicted with him out in California. He wanted to join the call, but I know he's got an Apple iPad, so I can ask him, and he uses it everywhere he goes. So I can ask him how he does it and have him jump on the discussion.
I consider myself pretty much computer illiterate, and I managed to download it into my phone and my tablet and get the GPX tracks in there. So it can't be too difficult if I did it.
Right. That's funny.
And I'm sure that's what Gaia and them always going for, was just the intuitiveness of how to navigate the system. That's because if it's too complicated, nobody's going to use it, right?
Exactly. So hopefully when we get out in the middle of nowhere, it's still working.
Yeah. Where'd my make sure.
But I'm also going to go ahead and download I don't have the track on Onyx, but I'm going to download the mapping areas because Onyx also shows you who owns the property that you're on and on either side of the road, wherever you're at.
Yeah, Gaia has, or they have a layer that shows you private property, and it actually gives people's names and everything of who
No kidding.
owns it.
Yeah, Onyx.
Yeah.
What layer is that?
That is public land. There it is, right there. Is that not public land? Isn't that what shows you? Yeah, I'm almost
Yeah.
positive that's the one.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you use that and it'll show you all your neighbors and who owns what, and
No kidding.
yeah.
Let's test that. That's pretty interesting. It's all based off of
Alright,
deeds.
Finally found
Okay.
where it was, and then it said there was an error and couldn't import it. So
That's interesting. You did do the just for clarity, you did do the file that's TaT-SAMS.gpx.
no, it's Sam's TaT.
Oh
Zip.
no, you got to go. No, you can't do that. You have to. I'll show it on my screen again. You have to. So here's what I've got on my screen right now, Tim, this is his zip file, compressed zip file. You have to extract it. When you extract it, you're going to get a dialog box. It's going to look like this. Sorry, I got 3 screens, so I got to move things over. Right. And so you want to make sure you point it to the location and where you want the file. Right. So you can browse and say, hey, I want it, wherever.
Desktop or whatever.
Exactly. So, and then that way, when you go to select upload or import data in Gaia, you can go to the folder that you put it there And when you see that, you're going to see these two folders once you extract it. The Mac OS X and the Sam's TaT. And you want the Sam's TaT. And inside there,
Okay.
like I said, it's like 3 levels down. So inside Sam's TaT, excuse me, is the GPX copy. So once you get it,
Okay, let's see, I've got that. So the Sam's TaT is what I have.
okay.
Right click and say explore or open or delete.
Extract. Extract.
Yeah.
I don't have an extract.
Okay, is the file that you're looking at, is it a compressed zip file?
It doesn't appear to be.
Okay, so then you just have one that says file folder. It's not a compressed zip file.
Yeah,
if you-
doesn't say
okay.
zip.
So if you double click Sam's TaT, do you see another folder called GPX copy and then some other files?
Yeah, I see GPX copy.
Okay, double click that. Now you're going to see TaT-Sam's GPX.
Nope, I see user data.gpx.
Mine did the same thing. That's the file. For some reason, it's changing the name.
Oh, but you opened it up on the Mac side. Did you open up the Mac?
No,
Because
No,
that's what
it does have that user in it as well on that Windows side as too. I do remember that.
I don't see it.
That's what I think. That's what mine is actually named
Oh,
in Gaia.
I probably changed the name. My fault. I probably
Yeah.
changed it because it said that, so I wanted it something a little more clear.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, so you should be able to just import that file. Just point Gaia to that folder and where you have it. You can also, I believe, even simpler, you can actually drag and drop as well. You can grab that file in the same window and bring it over to your screen, I believe, and drop it into Gaia, and it will just drop right in. It'll probably do the same exact thing.
let me give that a try. That would be the easiest way, wouldn't it?
Probably, yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm eating some sweet potato fries that I was making before the call.
Oh yeah.
Looks like it may work.
Takes a little bit. There's quite a bit of data in there, so it might take a few minutes.
So I was also wondering, is there any way to add any other layers to Gaia? You know, are there any that are available outside of them that you can download into it?
Yes. So if you saw how I just did, I added the public land. If
Yeah.
you go to your layers menu, you'll see layers, whatever layers that you have. Down towards the bottom, it says add map layers. And
Yeah, I've gone through those, and you know, you do the satellite, or you do topography, or US, and all that. I've seen those. I was just kind of curious if there were any others that, you know, might be open source or something that people have used. Yeah,
I
Just
have
kinda curious.
GPX files that friends have made and sent to me.
are you talking about layers or are you talking about routes, Jeff?
No, layers.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Philip,
did,
I'm with-
you
I'm with
know,
you.
I didn't know if, you know, like an open source type of program that would be a layer that somebody is, you know, put together.
Okay, so you're
I was
talking
just kind of curious.
you're talking about I think that's what Philip was saying. You're talking about additional, because layers are like this kind of data, like your satellite and your roads and all that, right? If you're talking about like what Sam did, that's a route. So this is a route, right? So if you're talking about that kind of stuff with waypoints, that's what Philip was talking about. And so, yes, the answer to your question is yes, they do have those. Like, that's how I got this Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. Oh boy, that layer really slows down the speed here. So that's how I got the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. I've got the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway that I've downloaded. I've got the Georgia Traverse, Smoky Mountain 500, in the Maris Adventure Park in Texas. Is
And
what
you've
I've
got all those into that one map, or, that one. I
Yeah.
guess you could call it a map, so,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, and yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah, so these are, I mean, I'm happy to share these. These are all out on the internet. They're on, like, the Georgia Traverse, I think, has a page. The Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway has a page.
mhm.
So a lot of these places have GPX files that you can download for free. There's nothing.
Right, yep, I've seen those, yes.
Mhm. Yeah, there's I'm trying to think of the
You can get Smoky Mountain 500 or Smoky Mountain 1000.
yeah, there's just exactly.
South Carolina Adventure Route.
Kentucky, yeah,
Yeah, that's what this is. And then
There's also a Kentucky
the-
Adventure Tour that's up there.
that's the one that I was thinking of.
Yep,
which one?
Kentucky Adventure Tour,
Oh, okay, the
1,000
TaT.
mile loop.
Yeah, I haven't got that one yet.
Yep, we're actually starting that in a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do this one over a long weekend in May.
That's a good time. We've done that. We did that twice last year.
Oh, really?
And they
So
actually
that.
added on to it. So you might want to get a new map.
Oh, really?
There's a section north of where it says section at the very top. There's a section above that now.
I actually might have that. I think I saw that. I might have turned it off at the moment, but because there's yeah, I thought I had it. I might have taken it out because it was confusing me. My simple mind was being confused. But I think that I think I've got the screen.
All right, guys, success.
Excellent. Yeah, because I got
Thank-
3 different GPX files. So like, I think you probably have it. No, it's the same one. Yeah. Same thing. Yeah, I thought I had it. Maybe maybe I'm mistaken.
Sweet. Okay.
Good. Yeah, I mean, if I'm trying to remember the website.
I actually have downloaded maps from a book called Fun Treks. And I didn't have any trouble doing that to Gaia. It's Fun Treks publishes a lot of trails in the West here, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the website, Jeff. I can find it and throw it out there. There's a lot of it's a Jeep website where they've got a bunch of different routes for these different trails that are user developed. Again, we just got to take it with a grain of salt, right? But some people don't care if they're driving on private land unless they get shot at or something. But
Yeah. Motor vehicle use maps is a pretty good source too.
Yes,
I think
Yeah,
that's the one of the layers.
yeah, it is
Yeah.
one of the layers. Yeah, I thought I had that. Oh, I guess I didn't. Whoops.
And then the
That- I mean,
public land help us find our campsites and such.
This cell coverage one is actually pretty useful too. I used it when I went to Moab to figure out whether or not we were gonna have signal or not and where we would and wouldn't. I don't know how accurate it is with regards
That's
to, but it will certainly, I think it'll be close enough because it's all public knowledge. I think this is gonna just light up my screen here. It's gonna show you where the hole, at least it's gonna show you where the holes are at, right?
Which will be where we camp.
Probably, probably. But I would find it more useful, going by myself as a kind of a secondary. I wouldn't rely on it wholeheartedly, but
right.
but nowadays there's a lot of tremendous amount of cellular coverage.
And then how many of you guys have ham radios? None?
I got handheld what is it?
GMRS.
GMRS? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a Midland GMRS base in my vehicle, and then I have two handhelds. Trying to get my license this year for my ham, something to do.
The reason I was mentioning that because there's several repeaters in Colorado and Utah, but there's definitely a lack of cell service in some of the remote areas of Utah.
Yes,
for sure.
I remember when I went and drove Phantom Canyon when I was in Colorado. I had no cell service the entire time.
And that's actually not a very remote area.
Nope.
Salaida's nearby, Canyon City's nearby, and it's not that remote, but it's just kind of in the
Valley.
In the valley there, in the
Any canyon. Inside any canyon's gonna be dead.
yeah.
You might be able to pick up something if you have a Wii boost or something. I don't know how. I've heard they work pretty well. If there's any signal out there whatsoever, it'll boost it up. But Mike, did you get that file?
I did. Thank you very much.
Okay, good deal.
So Jeff, do you have any idea your timeline?
As far as the whole route, or what do you mean?
I'm just curious when you think you might be getting to Colorado.
Oh, okay. What I did was I went and I marked every 200 miles and I put a waypoint. And then also I noticed that there was no accumulated miles marked anywhere.
Right.
So what I did was after each section in the notes, I put the miles, and then the next section, I added them all. I just accumulated them and put them in the notes. It should give us somewhat of an idea of how long it'll take us to get out there, figuring an average, of 200, I guess. Oklahoma's a little bit faster, whereas there's going to be a slower part,
Yeah, there'll be areas at 100 will be pushing it, and that's if no one gets stuck or breaks down.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. But I don't know. I was told that to expect at least 2 weeks to get out west.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know for sure. I don't know, but
yeah, I've heard from 10 to 15 days, basically.
That'd be probably mid-July then. in Colorado.
Yeah, I was looking at how it was interesting how he broke it up, and I'm not really sure the methodology he was using between the
Yeah.
different colors and the distances, because there's some variance between the distances, right? This one's 48.2, and
Oh,
others
yeah,
could be, I mean,
there's others that are almost 200.
yeah. So I don't know what the basis was before. So I was trying to, that was what I was reaching out when I posted that question earlier in the week. How do I be, outside of doing what you sound like you've already done, where you've just clicked on every one and said, okay, that's 36.2, and just added them all up and say, oh, okay, this is about 200 miles, and put a marker there. Because I was just trying to
Right.
figure out, okay, whereabouts are you going to be before I can hook up with you, which is, based on what I'm seeing, rough is going to be somewhere in the Boone area or somewhere over here. But we'll see. I don't.
Yeah, because I was kind of curious about what you were saying too, about how he broke it up and that. It
Yeah.
seemed like I was trying to see if, well, he's got motels and he's got gas stations, marked
Mhm.
here, and is it correlating? And but yeah, I kind of be curious as to the methodology of that too.
Yeah. I have heard, and you were asking about places to stop. Now, I haven't been here yet, but I know this OHV place here. Folks I know have gone to it before, and it might be a fun little playground if folks want to play. I don't know anything about it, other than I know that it's a place that some folks from around here have driven up to go exercise suspension. But again, just thinking about what folks want to do.
Sure. Yeah, and I've heard some say it'd be really nice to do some of the BOHs, and
Mhm.
so
Yeah, unfortunately, so in Virginia, so we're starting in West Virginia here. There's the only BOH is in Virginia, which is, I'll tell you right now, it's not really worth it. It's kind of cheesy to go off a beaten path anyways to go do it. I did it
okay.
because I was coming down from Maryland. It is literally just a very poorly marked area to get on a trail that's just very tight, and it's flat. There's zero obstacles. You just get a bunch of pinstriping and
Yeah.
attacked by horseflies. And then the only one in North Carolina is down here, which is quite a ways away. That's Dickey Bell, which is, I mean, that whole park, the UR is a fun little area, but that's quite a ways away off the beaten path there.
Mhm. Yeah, what city is that near in North Carolina?
Well, it's kind of between Greensboro and, so this purple here is where it's at. It's between Greensboro and Charlotte, kind of in here. But the nearest town is Troy. But they have camping, and there's a lake here and all that. I haven't done that yet. We're gonna do that this summer. But it's pretty active. Like I said, it's the only place that's relatively close to where we live.
Yeah, same here. Well, unless we go up a little bit further up north into like almost into the UP or into the UP.
So what other
We got,
questions did you folks have?
I'm all good on what I was trying to accomplish. Yeah, that was all I had.
Yeah, that helped me a lot. I was able to download it finally and got all the layers and all that. So
I'm still.
once you guys think how
I'm-
many miles a day you might make, just let me know and I'll try to plan something. Again, I'll play it by ear. I've got a lot going on. but I'd love to go with you guys, the section that
Yeah.
you're gonna be out west here on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Marty, you were trying to say something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still having a problem unzipping the folder to save it on a Mac. Can you just walk me through it real quick?
Yeah, of course. Let's see. Trying to remember how the Mac did it. So you should be able to, on a Mac, I believe, right click on the zipped file.
Okay, let me just go to it while we're talking.
I don't remember the step. It's been years since I've been on a Mac.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
trying to remember 2 operating systems, but I used to have to do it, but
Have you ever had to unzip any kind of a file, Marty, before?
well, I have a work computer that's not a Mac, but I can't, and that's easy to unzip a file.
mhm.
I don't think I've done it on my Mac. So, okay, so I have the folder, the Sam's TaT folder here.
And
And
it
then,
says a compressed file.
actually, no, it doesn't. It just says Sam's. And when I open it up, it says GPX copy.
Oh, there you go.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
so
then you should,
when I open that folder up,
you
I
have
have
some,
user data GPX.
that's it.
Okay. Let's see if I can open. So it's asking me to open it with something.
Yeah, you don't want to open it. You're not going to be able to open it. So you can close that. Do you have Gaia open on your computer?
I only have Gaia on my on my iPad. So I guess that's what I need to do. I need to open it up on install Gaia on the Mac and then open it with Gaia.
Yeah, if you log
Okay.
into Gaia on your computer,
Yep.
then you should be able to just take this file. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, so you know what I'm looking, I just opened it up using Basecamp, which I have on my computer and it's fine there. So I just have to install Gaia on my computer.
Yeah, it should be pretty
Okay,
easy.
yeah, then I should be fine then. Okay, thank you for that.
Yep. No, of course.
So I do have a question. I thought that his maps had some sort of information about each portion of the trail. Again, I'm thinking I want to take my little teardrop camper, but I don't have any idea what parts of this trail would allow me to do that and what parts would not. Is there a written description, a book or something that you have to purchase?
Let me go look at those hard copies. I just from what I haven't looked at it very well. I've gone through a couple sections, but I don't remember anything like that being described on them. Now, and I taken it for a grain of salt, I guess, but I talked to Sam and I was telling him what was going on with our group and that we had some trailers being towed. And he said, as long as they're the off-road trailers, you should be able to do the whole trail.
What kind of ground clearance do you have, Tim?
I've got the same clearance I have on my Jeep, and I have a 3.5 inch lift on my Jeep. It's actually, it's got 33-inch tires on it.
Oh, you should be fine then.
Yeah.
Do you have an articulating hitch, or is it just a standard hitch?
Just a standard hitch.
You'll want an articulating one.
Yeah.
I put a Mac coupler on mine that I'm towing behind me. It's just a little 13-foot trailer with 33s on it, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
And what kind of hitch do you have on it?
Max coupler, it's a
Yeah,
fully
I'm familiar with it. I just hadn't wanted to spend the money I'm not a welder, spend the money and time to get it cut off and get another one put on it.
Well, max is 4 bolts, and that's all I did was 4 bolts.
4 bolts. Well, I got to cut the old one off first.
Oh, my old one was bolted on. I unbolted it and bolted the new one on.
No, mine's welded, so,
Yeah, same holes
but
in it.
okay.
You might be okay, Tim. I mean, it's just if you get too much articulation, it could cause some.
Sure.
Could make your 2-inch ball opening a 2.5-inch ball opening.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any
Okay.
other challenges or?
Mhm.
No,
Good.
thanks for all the help.
Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I
Thank you.
appreciate what you've been able to at least
Yeah.
let us know about here.
Glad I could help. I didn't plan on it, but you know,
Uh-huh.
it's all good.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to our other 2 guys that were coming in to help, but hey, I think we've got everything answered that everybody had.
Good.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. I mean,
I just noticed that Guy actually has an overlanding section map.
yeah, they have it just kind of shortcuts so that you can get to the layers that would be attractive to an overlander.
Yeah, kind of cool.
What map is that?
Oh, it's at whenever you open up the layers,
Yeah.
it's got some little icons at the top. Got a hiking, overlanding, biking, and weather.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, just click on overlanding.
Gotcha.
It'll show you the layers that they recommend for overlanding.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I appreciate everybody joining in and
Thanks.
yeah, thanks, George. Again, I appreciate it.
No problem, sir.
I'll get you on Friday.
Oh, yeah, we're meeting up on Friday. Yes.
Yeah.
That's still a go.
I'll see you then.
Yes, sir, David. We've got us 2 and then 2 others that are from this general area.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty cool.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
All right,
Appreciate it.
All right.
see you
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Have a good one.